Okay, welcome back everyone. Let's continue with Isaiah 53. Verse 4, Akain chalayenu hu nasa, umak ovenu sevalam, ve'anachnu chashavnu hu nagua, muke Elohim ume ne. Okay, verse 4, Akain means surely or certainly, a pretty strong word. It has an exclamation point after it, Chalayenu is repeating the same noun as choli here, intimate with sickness or grief or sorrow, but this time it's our sorrows, hu nasa, he bore, and our griefs, again echoing the language of verse 3, he carried. Sabal is just a rare word for carrying or bearing. Ve'anachnu, but we. Now, the nu here, chashav nuhu, the nu here is equivalent to u. It's just been written in a shorter way. We regarded him as nagua. Hopefully you can see the cal passive participle here, the a, u, katul form. We regarded him as struck. And then naka usually occurs in the hiphil, but this is a hofal verb. You know that because the u vowel happens out in front of the root. If it were pual, it'd be happening under the first root letter. So a hofal participle, smitten of God, a subjective genitive, smitten by God, and a pual participle, afflicted. So the ani in the Psalms is the miserable, helpless one who trusts God because they have nothing else to trust. So stricken and afflicted. So what's going on here? Isaiah is portraying the dawning recognition of the full significance of the servant's suffering. We thought he was smitten, struck by God. As he's suffering so badly we can barely look at him, we thought God must just hate that guy, has nothing to do with us. But surely, oh my goodness, he's been carrying our griefs and bearing our sorrows. He's suffering for us. The dawning recognition of what's really been going on. It's so kind the Lord Jesus doesn't just bear our guilt, but the consequences of our guilt and our sorrow. Continuing along in verse 5, Vehu mecholal mepasha'enu, meduka ma'avonotenu. So continuing these passive participles, he was halal, a po'al participle from halal, to be pierced or fatally wounded. He was wounded because of our peshas, our rebellions, our transgressions. This is a causative min. Daka means to be crushed. It's a pu'al participle, crushed for our iniquities. And then musar is a noun from yasar, which means to rebuke or chastise or discipline, something like that. The rebuke of our peace. So it's got to be a genitive of result. The rebuke leading to our peace was on him. And then chabura it means a wound or a stripe. By his wounds, nirfa lanu, we are healed for us. That's something that Hebrew can say that we don't tend to say in English. Dative of advantage or something, or an dative of advantage, something like that. Kulanu, all of us, as sheep have ta'a, the root is here, and this is just a cal, 1CP, perfect. We have wandered, each one to his way we have turned. Another 1CP, perfect. So we have turned each one to his way. Ish can mean man, it can also be a distributive, each one. But Yahweh has paga, and you can hopefully see the hiphil here. Paga means to meet or encounter. So caused him to meet it, I don't know how to say that in English. Laid on him, we get in English, that's always how it gets translated. That gets the idea, even if it's not the most literal translation. Yahweh's laid on him the iniquity of us all. Beginning and ending with kulanu. So the substitutionary suffering of the servant, all those passive verbs, and all the u endings, the 1CP suffixes. Very moving. Okay, thank you everyone. We will continue this next week.